Greetings. Question. Since you have every reader on the planet talking about an earth angel or a healer that they're trying to sacrifice for money, where is that earth angel whose light triggers their demons? Can you make it make sense? They're talking about people casting entities at a healer. And then the healer shows up and they don't understand. Yeah, beware. Beware that healer. I just told thousands of subscribers that some people summoned an entity. Oh, you mean Dorothy? Because I know Dorothy. And another reader with excellent abilities already called her out. So it's what it is. But none of that matters. None of that matters. You have multiple readers all across the planet saying that they're trying to sacrifice an earth angel. Great. Let's not worry about these readers that are talking about it. Where is that earth angel? Make it make sense. That's what it is. And you want them to do their own research. And I don't understand. Well, no, because you're wanting me to do more work for you. I don't work for you. I don't understand what he's teaching. Well, that's why all the other readers are talking about Pisces is playing dumb to win. And it's what it is. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. And we will. We can't worry about what other people are doing. We're worried about that earth angel that they can't sacrifice. Since that's what is coming out of every energy reader's mouth. Where is that earth angel? It's simple enough. We're hunting that earth angel whose light triggers their demons. Make it make sense. Think about that. Because I asked the question so that they go and do the research. They want me to just tell them. Well, hell, if they're intuitive, they should already know. Wouldn't you think? Because that was the post. Some people summoned an entity, and the entity is angry, and the entity wants death. People are going to lose their lives. Okay, Magic Moments. Are you talking about Dorothy? Because Mystic 9 already picked her up. And I do remember talking with Dorothy about her needing to see a Reiki master for entity removal. And you're dealing with a lot of body jumpers anyway. I've already had 2 clients come to me with those symptoms. It's just what it is. And you've got INFJ Pocahontas, the paranormal INFJ, with a police body cam footage right around the same time as when they did the ritual the first time. Simple enough. Make it make sense. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what these readers say. Doesn't matter who's dropping like flies. This entity is mad because it can't have the chosen anointed one that's glowing, that's got the glowing light that triggers their demons. Okay, great. So we're looking for a glowing earth angel whose light triggers their demons that matches my birth chart and 5-star reviews. That's what we're looking for. While you've got every reader talking about it, they're telling everyone to do, not to do exactly what they just did. Which is how Pisces gets out of it every single time. It's just what it is. I hear they're trying to sacrifice that earth angel for money. Is that true? Is that true? Well, you're really not supposed to talk about your fucking finances with people. So, I hope these readers that can't afford their rent and have shady fucking equipment. So I wish them the best. I wish them the best. Beware of that 5-star healer. Because it's what it is. We can't worry about the readers that are talking about that earth angel that they're trying to sacrifice. No. We're worried about the anointed earth angel that they tried to sacrifice. It's obviously not the reader. The reader's not talking about the anointed crown. No, they don't have that. They're talking about the one that they're trying to attack. Cool, so we'll keep looking for the earth angel that they're trying to attack for their investments. while people can't understand. Well, we don't understand it. Well, do you have investments that people want to attack you for? No. Well, chances are that person does shit you can't understand. Thank you, Spirit. Simple enough. It's what it is. I don't care what these readers say, because they're all talking about an earth angel that a group tried to sacrifice. Okay, cool. So where is that earth angel? Where is that earth angel that all these readers are talking about? Where is that individual? That's very, very difficult to understand, because fuck, you got people trying to sacrifice them. Having so much fun with this. Simple enough. And you got to think, and you've got readers that say, you're not a free therapist, Pisces. You're not a free teacher. You're over-giving to these individuals. And then you have someone go, beware of this teacher. It was very confusing. I tried to Google the things that he was talking about, and I just couldn't understand. Well, you didn't fucking ask. Simple enough. And then did just exactly what you're telling all your subscribers not to do to an anointed one. Make it make sense. Right? And then they wonder why they're dry begging. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Have we found that earth angel yet? That they're trying to sacrifice for money? It's just what it is. Because that's all over. All over. You've got toxic couples that are in that earth angel's energy. You've got karmic readers that are getting called out for being unaware. And it's just what it is. And I can see that triggering someone. I mean, if they're like, some people have summoned an entity and this entity's mad and death is to be paid. Okay, well, you mean Dorothy? Because I mean, Mystic 9, she already called out Dorothy, and I had that conversation with Dorothy about her needing an entity removal, because there's Reiki for entity removal. It's a simple Google search. But you tell them that, and then they have to do work, and they're mad because they can't understand you, but yet they were just talking about you. Star seeds. So what it is, I hear there's a star seed on your planet looking for earth angels. Is that true? Do you think Pisces is playing dumb, chasing himself? I'm just chasing myself around in circles, and these people can't figure it out. What are the intentions? That's what it is. They don't meditate. Simple enough. People are hating on an earth angel's meditation practices. They're hating, or they're trying to confuse that individual's intuition. They're trying to do all of these things that these readers talk about. And then when I test their intuition, they can't understand anything I say. And then they've came and they've watched some videos. You got to beware of that guy. There's an earth angel out there that they're trying to sacrifice that's a tarot reader that has a platform. But you got to beware. You got to beware of that guy that's difficult to understand without a fucking appointment. Authenticity. Masks are falling off quickly, aren't they? It's what it is. And you got to keep in mind, I know I piss people off when I speak my truth. That's why I'm hard to understand. Simple enough. It's simple enough. Think about that. Let's take a step back and think about that, though. You have multiple readers talking about a Pisces sun, right? And they all understand tarot. Temperance angel represents Sagittarius. Cool. Sagittarius and Neptune rules Pisces sun. So we're talking about a crown activation, a halo, a crown of thorns, an anointed crown. Okay, great. So it's touch not my anointed because of that anointed crown. But yet you've got people trying to do crown work on that individual. Okay, great. Where is that individual that all these readers are talking about them trying to do crown work on? Simple enough. Simple enough. And why? Why would they be doing crown work? Why would they be trying to block that individual's intuition? Simple enough. What do we need to remember? Creative spark. I hear they're trying to steal that individual's creativity. See, that's just it. They will go and try to Google the things that I clarify, because that's my favorite thing to do. We don't know what's going on here in the energy. Well, I usually fill in those blanks. It's just what it is. You draw a blank, I filled it in. It's simple enough. Simple enough. However, thank you, Magic Moments. I appreciate that. I know how you've told all of your subscribers how difficult it is for you to make ends meet. I know how you've told them how, and it's just what it is. I want to give you a free 5-star session. How's that? I'd love to give you a reading, see if I can help you out. That's what it is. I mean, you didn't know anything about the 8th house until I brought it up to you. But yet we got to beware of that teacher. I've watched his videos and I have blocked him. But, you know, they are casting an entity at a chosen one. Make it make sense. Energy exchange is upside down. Simple enough. So, yeah. And I've told everyone, what you see on YouTube, you're not supposed to understand. You're supposed to know thyself. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Me? My business is nobody else's. I'm looking for that Earth Angel that every reader on the planet is talking about they couldn't sacrifice. Where is that Earth Angel? I mean, have we completely lost touch with empathy? Because I do remember seeing a creator put something out on the dangers of celebrating death, which is basically what they're trying to do. They're trying to celebrate an Earth Angel's death, aren't they? Isn't that what these readers are talking about? Cool. Well, if what comes around goes around, and the Temperance Angel, when the Temperance Angel calls judgment on their energy, the very air you breathe will work against you. Okay, well, we're just going to have to come to an understanding. And it was, yes, absolutely, beware of that Temperance Angel who's calling judgment on their energy that's making the very air you breathe work against you. Thank you, Chosen 144. Simple enough. That's my question. Where is this Earth Angel that they're trying to sacrifice? Because you've got all these tarot readers that are living off the back of that story. They're doing their general readings on an Earth Angel. And then when that Earth Angel shows up, oh, you got to beware. You got to beware of that Earth Angel that we're all talking about them trying to sacrifice. You got to beware of him. Oh, yeah. You don't want to go over there. Because it takes the spotlight off of them. They're talking about the Earth. Okay, so a cop walks into a bar and he's got a Gatling gun and he just opens fire on all these tarot readers. Takes them all out, right? and then they all magically live. Oh, look, we've been talking about death. And an angel, this angel of death just walks in and unloads on us, but yet we're still here. We're still here. How did he do that? How did that angel do that shit? You know what? We're going to have to get off the people that are still here, still telling the same story. We want to know how that individual did that. Sweetie, I'm not trying to take the spotlight from anyone. That's why I give them the information that they have to go and hunt. And oh, hell, he's hard to understand. Well, yeah, that's the point of all this. Do the work yourself. However, I would like to ask you, Magic Moments. An entity has been summoned. Great. Do you think it was ancient Egyptian jinn conjuring? Because that's what we've been working on for the past year behind the scenes. Just trying to figure out what group did that. Now, we've already been able to identify Dorothy, and I know that Gemini out of California. So, it's what it is. And they're saying that natural disasters are coming. Now, this morning, Magic Moments, you tell everyone that lives are at stake. That this entity can't take the anointed one. Spirit's not going to allow. Spirit's not going to allow that Pisces, Sun, Leo, rising, 8th house of death to be taken. But other people will. Other people will. So then I see your post. Oh, well, she's obviously talking about the Earth Angel that I'm looking for. Tell me, Magic Moments. They thought they were better than you. No, it's just what it is. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's what it is. 5-star review is better than someone with no business reading tarot about my energy. Right? Beware of that, teacher, because I watched some of his videos and I couldn't understand anything he was saying. Okay, great. But yet you're telling all your subscribers they're trying to sacrifice that individual. And then you've got other readers talking about how Pisces plays dumb to win. Make it make sense. Make it make sense for me. But that's just what it is. We can't put our focus on Magic Moments. It's just what it is. Magic Moments is talking about an anointed one. Magic Moments is talking about people casting entities at this healer, at this anointed healer that spirit won't allow to be taken. Okay, great. Well, then we're going to have to take all of our focus off of Magic Moments talking about it. We have to find that anointed healer. We got to find that earth angel. It's just what it is. They're talking about it. So we got to go and find that person that they're talking about. We got to take our focus off the reader. It's just what it is. Thank you, Magic Moments. So you're not supposed to understand what the earth angel's doing. That's how the devil fucks it up. And the more you block me, the less I have to give later. So that's what it is. I appreciate that. Anyway, and it's what it is. I'm not worried about Magic Moments in her tarot channel. I'm not worried about the fucking devil Capricorn trying to promote how rich they are. Manifesting money out of thin air. Great. That's what it is. Simple enough. What are they going to do when that new digital financial system affects the planet globally that I'm very well prepared for? Anyway, so our finances are nobody's fucking business, but since every tarot reader on the planet wants to have that in their mouth, great, let's ask that, tarot. How are you prepared for that new digital financial system that's going to affect the planet globally that I'm very well prepared for, which is why they're trying to sacrifice the Earth Angel for money? Fuck out of here. Where is that Earth Angel? It's just what it is. And I understand we do. We want to beware. We want to beware of teachers that are hard to understand. Cool, so we can all understand that there's an earth angel out there somewhere that they're trying to sacrifice. Okay, great. So we're just going to look for that earth angel. We're going to beware of tarot readers that talk about it, and we're going to look for the earth angel they're trying to sacrifice, and then ask, why? Why, earth angel? Why anointed chosen one? Why would they be trying to sacrifice you? It's just what it is. We're going to take our focus off the readers reading about it. What's the difference between an author, a reader, and the book? Simple enough. Think about that. You have readers talking about an anointed one attached to the creator. Okay, great. Writing the magnum opus. All this shit is a book anyway. Simple enough. When do I decide to write it? Fuck it, I'm not telling you what I do behind the scenes. Have you seen my poetry? I hear they're still trying to fucking get my copyrighted poetry work. Is that true? Is that true? That's why I made them a fucking ebook from Gaia Media for them to steal. Simple enough. It was called Attract, Don't Chase, and I knew it would attract those demons like a magnet. Get them all wrapped up in chaos and calamity. Simple enough. Anyway. You know, you've got these readers, and I posted Magic Moments on my Facebook because there is an anointed one out there somewhere, and there's people's lives in danger. People's lives are at stake. Great, where's that anointed glowing healer? Simple enough. It's a simple question. It's just what it is. I mean, I'm sure we can count past one, right? Simple enough. Anyway, and that's the thing. I mean, I want to thank you, Magic Moments, because these people, I mean, you mean Dorothy that I met in the Illuminati in California? Because that's what the other readers said. And I know Dorothy. It's just what it is. Did she exhibit the same symptoms that some of my clients have? Absolutely. Staring at you, talking to themselves in the bathroom, feeding an entity or a jinn, whatever you want to call it. And then you've got readers picking up that the group got together and summoned a jinn. And we've got police body cam footage out of Akron, Ohio. I think it was Akron, wasn't it? Anyway, it's fucking INFJ Pocahontas. That's the main thing. Because no one understood Pocahontas either. As the fucking video shows her running down the hall from a fucking shadow figure. It's paranormal. We haven't explained it. Well, sure you have. Divination already picked up that the elites were using the jinn on the tarot community back when that happened. Same time as Antoine LaFay died. And y'all are talking about a warlock is stuck in the astral. Well, yeah, they were making content about Antoine LaFay being stuck in the astral. So it's what it is. Who knows what the truth is? We can only put the pieces together as they come to us. Yeah, this is going to make you so happy. That's what it is. And that's what they don't want. They don't want Pisces to be happy. Okay. Well, you know, I fit that Pisces 316 sun model. I fit that model. But it's what it is. One more time. We're going to focus on magic moments. Because magic moments said, and her words, a group of people, you mean Dorothy out of Sacramento? A group of people have summoned an entity, and this entity is mad. This entity is going to take lives because it can't have the chosen one. It can't have that chosen anointed earth angel. It can't have that individual. It wants other lives. Other lives are at stake. Okay, magic moments. Where's that anointed healer? Fuck the people that ain't going to make it. Forget the people that summoned it. Magic moments. Where's that anointed healer? Where's that 5-star Google reviewed anointed healer in Texas? We've already identified that it's in Trashbox, Texas. We've already identified that Ra is on foot in Texas chasing demons. Okay. Simple enough. I mean, that's what it is. That's what it is. So, where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? We're going from a universal life force energy channel that they can't understand. They're energy readers. They're energy readers. And they're talking about how they're trying to sacrifice an earth angel. And they're not wrong. There's many readers out there talking about that shit. One even picked up the body in a pond right down the road from my house. Amazing how she was able to do that. Simple enough. And I mean, anytime you open up an intuitive healing business in a community, chances are your intuition's going to scare the shit. Your light's going to trigger their demons. It will. It's going to irritate their demons. However, we can't worry about that. Magic moments. We can't worry about the people conjuring entities. We can't worry about the people that aren't going to make it, since that entity is pissed. She said that entity is pissed off, and it is going after more souls, maybe more than 3. It may be, okay, well, cool. We can't worry about the souls that the entity is going after, but tell me, magic moments. Where's that anointed earth angel? Because that's what would matter, isn't it? It's just what it is. We want to find that earth angel, don't we? We can't do anything for the people conjuring entities. We certainly can't do anything about a pissed off entity that's going to take more than the anointed chosen one. So tell me, magic moments. Where is that anointed chosen one? Let me just, what it is, we got to focus on that person. We can't focus on magic moments that doesn't know. She doesn't know where that chosen one is. She doesn't know where that spirit's not going to let that anointed soul go. We can't focus on magic moments. We can't. This is what it is. I'm making you famous, sweetheart. I know I confuse people. I do it on purpose. Simple enough. So now, and why? Because I'm doing it right now. Thank you for telling everyone to beware of me. Magic moments. My light triggers their demons. Now I ask you, magic moments. Where is that anointed chosen one that you're talking about? Simple. It's a simple question. And I certainly don't want it to be me. I would hate to think they were trying to sacrifice me there, magic moments. I would hate to think that I'm the asshole they need to beware of. I would hate to think that. So tell me, magic moments, with lives at stake and a pissed off entity running around. Oh, wait, you mean that jinn from the ancient Egyptian jinn magic that they did? It's just what it is, because, I mean, having the angel dictionary. Simple enough. Anyway, conjuration is right here. Especially, oh, let's see, what did we turn straight to? What do we turn straight to? Conjuration of the good spirits. Thank you, Magic Moment. I appreciate you giving me the chance to speak magic I'm sure you're quite unaware of. A death incantation. Thank you, Magic Moments. Conjuration of the sword. I'm sure that one's pretty fun. Invocation of the mystery of the third seal. Now, I do remember at one time, Magic Moments, you were talking about, wow, a group went up after an earth angel who is protected by or has the seal of God. Tell me, Magic Moments. Where is that earth angel? Simple. It's a simple question. It's a simple question. Where is that Earth Angel? Magic moments. That's what it is. And you do. Yeah, I appreciate you coming and watching my videos. I do. I appreciate it. However, I still pose one question for you, Magic Moments, since I'm difficult to understand. And you've got a group of people are conjuring an entity, and they conjured it up against an Earth Angel, and Spirit says no. That entity is going to take, it wants at least 3 lives, Magic Moment. That's what you said. It wants at least 3 lives. Okay. So Magic Moment said that this entity, and has told thousands of people, this entity wants at least 3 souls in exchange for that anointed one. Okay, great. Okay. So we've gotten that far. But she says maybe that entity is so mad, it's going to take more than 3 souls. There'll be more than 3 souls, according to Magic Moments. Okay, so it'll be taking more than 3 souls, according to Magic. Possibly. Because that entity, it's pissed. That's what Magic Moments said. That entity is pissed. Cool, Magic Moments. I have one question. Where's that anointed healer that they attacked? Simple enough. We know that there's people out there. Okay, great. I can go to the window right now. Look at this. Let's go to the window. You know what? 9 times out of 10. I'll be damned. There's somebody in my neighbor's backyard. It is. There's people out there. There is a person right there in the window. I went window shopping and I found a person, Magic Moments. Okay. So now your post said some people conjured an entity, Magic Moments. Okay, great. And as well as other readers have said the same. So you've got many readers who have said that some people have used ancient Egyptian forbidden magic to conjure an entity. Okay, great. We're not alone on that, Magic Moments. You're absolutely right. You don't think it was Dorothy, do you? Because I know the witch Dorothy, so it's just what it is. And we had another reader, Mystic 9. She was able to call out Dorothy. And I certainly hope it's not Dorothy. However, she did end up with my Buckland's Big Blue Book of Witchcraft. Big Blue. And we had the discussion about Reiki for entity removal before I hightailed it the fuck out of there. So, Magic Moments, we know that there's people on this planet because that's what your post said. Some people conjured an entity. Okay, great. And this entity is pissed. Okay, Magic Moments. Now you can see why I piss people off. So, Magic Moments, you said there are people out there who have used ancient Egyptian. You don't think it was against a past life regressionist, do you? Because I am a QHHT practitioner. You want to talk about some wild shit difficult to understand? Become a QHHT practitioner. Anyway. So, Dolores Cannon. It's the Dolores Cannon method, which is where all of y'all's starseed information stemmed from. Dolores Cannon was the first in the 60s. All your indigo, crystal, rainbow children, you wouldn't know of any of that shit if it wasn't for Dolores Cannon, the reporter of lost and hidden knowledge. So, let's see. Magic Moments. A group of people conjured an entity. It wasn't an angel, it was a bad entity. Okay, cool. So we know that they have conjured this entity. You don't think it was ancient Egyptian forbidden jinn magic, do you? Because that's very simple. You can Google search that. They even make YouTube videos about it. And what are the 3 ways that a jinn enters the human body? See, I know that. I know the 3 ways. Then they affect your reptilian brain. So, as hard as that is to understand, you have to know the 3 things that the reptilian brain affect. Sex, fight, or flight. And the 3 ways that a jinn enters a human body. Heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, and when you're in your passion, sex demons. So, they've been trying to attach an entity to the Earth Angel by getting them unbalanced. Oh, well, you think they want me mad? Think they want me in heightened states of rage, heightened states of fear, lower vibration, so that they can attach an entity to me? Is that what it is? Is that what they're trying to do? Okay. Okay, so magic moments. We know that there's a group of people out there that have summoned this entity, but the entity can't attach to the higher vibration crown. They've been trying to do crown work on an earth angel. Great. Where's that earth angel? Magic moments. Where is that individual? Where is this anointed one that you speak of with many, many other readers? What is? Simple question. Simple question. Regardless of how difficult my shit is to understand, or how many people you tell to be aware of me, tell us, magic moments, with lives at stake. Where's that anointed healer? And you got to keep in mind, I'm never going to let anybody live down the fact that one of the readers said Pisces play dumb to win. Well, yeah, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. When people are trying to sacrifice an earth angel, chances are if you play the fool, God protects the fool, you win yourself. Imagine that. Simple enough. So, back to magic moments. Since we want to beware. We want to beware of that teacher on YouTube. Great. Thank you, magic moments. Your post this morning said there were people that conjured an entity. Cool. Who were those people, magic moments? Simple enough. And that entity is mad. It is so pissed it can't have that anointed earth angel that it's going to take at least 3 lives. That's what you said, magic moments. You said it was going to take at least 3 lives. Maybe more, because that soul was so valuable. The light of that healer was so valuable that entity was pissed. It would probably take more souls than just those 3 when death comes in 3. So, let me ask you, magic moments. We don't know who those people are, or you don't know who those people are. You don't know what kind of pissed off ancient Egyptian entity it is. Okay, we can go with that. So tell me, magic moments. And now, beware, before you answer this question, where's that 5-star healer they're trying to sacrifice over a body in a pond down the road from my house? Do you know? Because we've already had other readers picked up that body in a pond. We open up an intuitive healing business. And, oh, you bring intuition into a city? Oh, no, they don't like that. They don't like that at all. However, thank you, magic moments, because that was the whole thing I put on her post. So, welcome to the Texas Lottery, because we've been talking about a community under judgment for quite some time. They've been vibrating in the vibration of Rob Lowe, Master Lowe. However, that's Rob Lowe. He'll be here on the 7th. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I'm not responsible for other people. However, I am responsible for finding that earth angel. So it's what it is. Now, whether or not, Magic Moments knows where this anointed soul is, we're going to continue putting all of our focus on finding that. We can't put our attention on Magic Moments because she's talking about lives in danger. But she did say there's a very valuable soul that entity wouldn't take. So it's what it is. Thank you for that, magic moments. Where is that entity? It's just what it is. We need to start the manhunt. We can't do anything about the souls that the entity is taking, according to magic moments. According to magic moments. But what we can do is find that anointed soul that was too valuable to take. Simple enough. Simple enough. I do appreciate your magic moments. I do appreciate all the hard work that you do, as difficult as things are to understand sometimes. However, how much? 34 minutes? Okay, let's go over this one more time. So we've got multiple readers across Tarot Land that are discussing a healer, an earth angel, someone who has an anointed crown activation from balancing both sides of their brain and activating the inner light of the INFJ. Okay, great. So you've got multiple readers talking about that. Don't know what the fuck it's called and can't understand the person that tells them. However, let's go with that. So you've got a group of people have conjured an entity, and the entity is going to take at least 3 people. Cool. So now you have brought 3 deaths into the situation, magic moments, out of Canada. You've brought 3 deaths into the situation, and maybe more. So you don't think Burning Man had anything? You don't think Italy had anything to do with that on my birthday, do you? Anyway, more souls will be taken according to Magic Moments. But that entity will not take, because that's what her post says, that entity will not take that valuable, chosen, anointed one. Okay, great, Magic Moments. Where is that Earth Angel? Where is that healer? Where is that teacher that you speak of? It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Where is that light being? Where is that light worker hidden in plain sight? It's just what it is. Because we know that they have a business, because you can't sacrifice somebody for their business unless they have a business. 5-star business at that. We know that people are pissed off because they're no longer getting money or love. And I'm pretty good at that, because, I won't be contributing anything to Magic Moments. She said, beware of the earth. Okay, cool. We'll beware of that guy. It's just what it is. So let's go back to the beginning. You've got Magic Moments says people have conjured an entity. Cool. So is Mystic 9. So has Annie. There's many readers out there that have talked about this conjuration of a jinn. Wonderful. Right? We had one that was able to call out Dorothy's name. Wonderful. As a Gemini. Wonderful. Dorothy would be a Gemini. She would be an artist that I pulled in for my poetry book. It's just what it is. However, noticing that she had an entity attachment. It's what it is. We started talking about Reiki for entity removal, and no, you have to give consent for things like that. And I was just starting out, so it was just better to leave that situation. However, we have multiple readers talking about a group of people have summoned a jinn doing forbidden Egyptian magic. Okay, great. It's called jinn conjuration for a reason. So they have conjured a jinn, and they have sent it to an anointed earth angel, and the entity won't take that earth angel. It wants 3 other souls. That's what Magic Moment said. It wants 3 other souls, maybe more, because that anointed soul, that healer, was so valuable for the Golden Age. So valuable for the Golden Age that more souls may be taken to appease that entity that Chosen 144 has been talking about for a month, which is why I keyed in on it. Simple enough. I had all kinds of weird shit going on around here. Okay, great. So we've got a group of people, but that's more than an anointed soul that's worth more than 3 souls and many others by Magic Moment standards. So if Magic Moments has now put 3 people in danger, which is a lesson. She said that is a lesson, not to conjure entities against anointed chosen ones. Okay, great. Magic Moments. Where is that anointed chosen one? That's what it is. We can't do anything about the people. It's just what it is. We can't do anything about the obsessed people attached to the Empress energy they're obsessed with Kundalini energy. Simple enough. And as a Kundalini Reiki master, Kundalini Reiki manual, I have an abundance of that energy. It's omnipotent, omnipresent, and available everywhere. What is the problem? Taking something that's not yours. Simple enough. They're harvesting that energy that's omnipotent, omnipresent, and available everywhere and scattering it about. Cool. I got a lot of healing to do with beating death magic. Where's this earth angel that beat that death magic? That's what we need to focus on. You can't focus on Magic Moments. You have to focus on the Magic Moment. What Magic Moment did that earth angel beat that? It's what it is. We have to find that earth angel. Simple enough. Simple enough. You know what the best thing is? That earth angel probably doesn't want a fucking thing to do with any of those readers. Isn't that amazing? Simple enough. Anyway, y'all continue to go out there and talk. Talk about what that earth angel does. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. However, we will keep in mind in the back of our mind that one day that earth angel will be found. I'll find it. I'm going to find that earth angel sooner or later. Sooner or later, that earth angel that all of these readers are talking about. Because see, they're talking about it and we're doing it. We're taking the action to find, to find that Earth Angel. However, when it comes out this morning that will be a lesson to everyone. 3 deaths. Death comes in threes. And maybe more souls. And it'll be a lesson not to use entities and voodoo and hoodoo and whatever the fuck against an anointed healer. Okay, great. Magic moments. Where's that anointed healer? Where's that anointed healer hidden in plain sight? Simple enough. It's a valid question. It's just what it is. I certainly hope it's not me. I certainly hope it's not me. But what do we know? They have a business. They have investments that people want to steal. They're all protected investments by Archangel Michael. There's family issues because that Earth Angel is the only fucking sober one in the bunch. Cool. Let's talk about what all these readers are telling everyone. Simple enough. So we know that the person has a business. They have a platform on YouTube, right? There was a body found in a pond, which has a bunch of trigger demons around their business. I mean, you think a body in a pond would get your panties in a wad? You think it would? Tell me, magic moments. If you had a body in a pond anywhere around your room where you read cards, it's just what it is. If you were in your room reading cards and your cards were to trigger a demon with a body in a pond down the road, you think it'd bring some concern around your business? Right? You think you'd be careful with the shit you fucking said around people? Simple enough. Anyway, that is a lesson to everyone, though, about what happens when you send an entity towards that anointed chosen one. Okay, great. So where is that individual? Magic moments. I'm waiting. Namaste.